Hey, what's up, Galaxy Gang? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're playing against Dracotail again. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun match. Very excited. Let's see what we have here. So my opponent is going first. He has Machomi Fuelos, Dracotail, Dracotail Lucius, Rahu Dracotail, Branded Fusion, and another Machomi Fuelos. I'm going second. I open Machomi Fuelos, Infinity Dragon, Ash Blossom, Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon, and another Machomi Fuelos. So yeah, so I think I drew like the perfect like going second hand, like an Ash Blossom and double Fua. Yeah, that's insane. And my opponent drew like kind of a bad hand, like, you know, two Machomi Fueloses. I mean, they could be used for Fusion Summon 5 mana. You know, you can, you know, use those together, but or like with Malulu, but you know, obviously you would rather, you know, have something else. So my opponent goes to main phase 1 and he just passes turn. That was funnily enough, that was the correct play because I had double Fua. Like I was about to get some draws. And I think his mentality was like, oh, like if this guy fools me, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I guess like he thought to himself like, oh, like if I double fool him, I can definitely get to a 5 mana, and then, you know, I won't get OTK'd if his deck does that. So that was smart. All right, so there you go to main phase 1. But against my deck, we're OTKing. I use Machomi Fuelos because I'm like, oh, like he probably uses like K9 or something like that, or it could be a Dracotail deck. So I was like, let me use the Fuelos right now. Then I use an Infinity Dragon. I was just gonna see if he had like an Ash Blossom or something, and then I probably would have passed maybe, or I could have continued playing on with Foolish Burial if he had the out for that as well. But yeah, he goes Machomi Fuelos, chains to that. I use Ash Blossom on that. I was not gonna use it because I was like, oh, like I'm gonna OTK this guy anyway. But then he changed the second Fuelos, so I'm like, oh wow, that sucks. Okay, so I special summon Tachyon Primal from my deck. Yeah, I was thinking of special summoning Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, going to C62, but that probably would not have been the correct play. Because I just wanted to get Afterglow on the field and then OTK him. So he draws into a Dracotail Urgula. Alright, I use Afterglow effect, special summon it to the field, overlay both, go into a number 62. My opponent draws the 5 mana. And then I'm like, battle phase. He's thinking about using the 5 mana. That probably would have been a good play actually. 5 mana. Then he would have bounced back my cards. He would have had nothing else after that though, right? He would have had nothing else after that. Probably would have still tried to like OTK still though, because I could probably go Foolish Burial. I could send, yeah, I could send like Photon Emperor or something, or I could, yeah, send Photon Emperor. Oh, no, actually, no. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. What would I have done? Probably Foolish Burial, Sin Jumper. I had Galaxy Trance to hand. I have no Photons. So probably Trance, Special Summon, Jumper, Wizard. Somehow get to Galaxy Summoner, normal summon it. Special Summon. Yeah, it's tough. Especially because he's on Fuelos as well. I would have drew a card, though, so maybe that would have helped me out. I probably could have used both my Fueloses that turn, because I can't use them. I won't be able to use them if I play. So yeah, but anyway, he doesn't choose to use 5 mana. I'm like, wow, okay. I'm like, there's nothing else that he can do then. So I attack directly with number C62. I guess he didn't, like, you know, fully read the card. He fully did not read Afterglow, and doesn't know how it interacts. So yeah. Yeah, so I detach, so I'm like, damage calc, okay, use Afterglow's effect. Afterglow now can special summon or attach the Photon Dragon, so I attach it to him. So now my monster's attack doubles. So it gains the 1600 attack because it has 2 materials, and then doubles from Afterglow, so that's about 11,200 attack. So that's game. Alright, so we go to game 2. Alright, so it's game 2, and let's see what my opponent has. Okay, so my opponent opens Dracotail Lucius, Ash Blossom, Dracotail Malulu, Dracotail 5 mana, and Ketu Dracotail. I open Pot of Prosperity, Maturing Fulos, Galaxy Trance, Ash Blossom, Evenly Match. I just sided in like a bunch of board breakers because I had no idea what my opponent was playing. So I was like, maybe it's just like, I'm just going to use as many board breakers as humanly possible. Maybe that can help out. Okay, so my opponent goes main phase 1. He activates the Ketu Dracotail. I immediately use Ash Blossom. I thought that was the correct play. It honestly was not. I probably should have held the Ash Blossom for the Rahu. It probably would have been a lot better. I just didn't want him to get access to Lucius and then, start doing stuff. But yeah, it didn't matter. He already drew the Lucius, so I got really punished for that. All right, so he normal summons Dracotail Lucius to add the Urgula to hand. Okay, so he uses the Dracotail 5 mana, sends it to the graveyard. I chain Mulchermi Fulos, and of course he has the Ash Blossom. It's unfortunate. Okay, so now he fuses the Lucius, the Urgula in hand. Okay, special summon the Secretarion Dragon. Alright, uses, okay, so Chainlink 1, Urgula, Chainlink 2, Lucius. Alright, now he can set Dracotail Flame and the Rahu Dracotail. Okay, uses the Secretarion Dragon to put back the Lucius to special summon the Urgula. Okay, links both off, goes into a Heretic Seals of the Heavenly Spheres. Okay, now he then goes Rahu Dracotail, sending the Malulu in the pan. Okay, goes into a Arthalion. Okay, so now he goes Arthalion, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Malulu, Chainlink 3, pan. Now he can add back Ash Blossom to hand. He can set the Dracotail Sting and the Dracotail Horn. Okay, then he uses Urgula's effect to put back to add back the Dracotail 5 mana. Set, okay, and yeah, he passes turn. Okay, so now I go standby phase, main phase 1, and then I go, oh yeah, unfortunately I draw Infinity Dragon. Infinity Dragon Galaxy Trance together, that hurts a lot. Oh, that's painful, but hopefully he'll like Ash the Infinity Dragon, and then I'll be free to use Pot of Prosperity, then Galaxy Trance. Okay, so I go battle phase. Okay, so he activates Dracotail Horn. Yeah, just going into battle phase, just like forcing those interruptions. It's really good. So he puts back the Rahu Dracotail, draws a Urgula. It's unfortunate. I wish he drew a spell card. All right. So then I'm going again in battle phase. All right. He flips the Dracotail Sting, banishing my Ash Blossom, putting back the Dracotail Horn, draws into a 5 mana. All right. Draws into another Dracotail card, unfortunately. So now I use the Evenly, so I banish the Dracotail Flame. So now I should be able to use a spell card. Okay. Main phase 2. All right, now I activate Infinity Dragon. I'm like, please Ash this, please Ash, so that way I can, use Prosperity, see if I can get to Galaxy 100 or something. Yeah, Galaxy 100, but probably didn't matter. He still had like, Dracotail 5 mana in hand. I was like maybe hoping, against hope, but yeah, he still had the 5 mana, still had the seals. I think it's just too much interruption for sure. Yeah, bouncing back my Infinity Dragon, I especially on the Malulu. Yeah, it's too much. Activate Pot of Prosperity, draw, banish 3. He's gonna use Ash. Yeah, that's all she wrote. Yeah, it's unfortunate. All right, so we go on to game 3. Let's see what we get. All right, we're going first. Okay, so I open Ash Blossom, Galaxy 100, Photon Emperor, Galaxy Wizard, and Galaxy Trance. Oh, I was a little too quick on the trigger, but yeah, my opponent opens the obviously the Mulchermi Perulia, Nibiru, Dracotail Sting, Ketu Dracotail, and Mulchermi Fulos. Immediately uses the Perulia and draw phase. Unfortunately, I drew a hand where I need to, play cards in my hand. So I had to Ash the Perulia for sure. So I Ash Blossom that. I go main phase 1. I normal summon Galaxy Wizard. Use the effect to tribute. Now I can add Galaxy Soldier to hand. All right. Now I use Photon Emperor's. Now I discard Photon Emperor for Galaxy Soldier. Special summon the Soldier. Chainlink 1 Emperor. Chainlink 2 Soldier. I just didn't want to get belled. I definitely need this Emperor to resolve. Okay, I don't really care too much about Galaxy Soldier resolving. All right, so I add Galaxy Summoner to hand. I probably should have added. I'll show you guys later, like what I should have probably added, but yeah, special summon the Photon Emperor. Okay, now I activate Galaxy 100. Now I can send Photon Jumper to the graveyard. Use Jumper's effect. Now I can add Galaxy Expedition to hand. Alright, now I use Galaxy Expedition's effect. Now I can special summon a card, but then he changed the Fulos. So I'm like, oh man, that's unfortunate. Alright, so I special summon the Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. Like my original play was like, oh, get to like 2 level 8s, and then I can go into like a 4-tone lure to protect my plays. But yeah, this guy, you know, had the Fuelos in the yeah, he had the Fua and he had the Perulia, so it's unfortunate. Okay, so yeah, I used Primal's effect, so I'm gonna add a 7 Tachyon. I was thinking of getting to Tachyon Transmigration, but because he fooled me, I'm gonna have to do something unfair to him. So you guys are gonna see it in a bit. So I use 7 Tachyon, reveal Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Now I can add Vanity's Ruler to hand. Okay, and now because I have an extra normal summon because of Photon Emperor, I can normal summon into the field. So I attribute both Photon Emperor and Galaxy Soldier to normal summon the Vanity's Ruler. If I would have added Afterglow to hand instead of Summoner, I would have special summoned it and went into like a Photon Lord or something like that. And that would have been so good, like Vanity's Ruler with Photon Lord on field. It's so sick. Or like, you know, number 38. Maybe that would have helped out. But yeah, I think that's enough because I really barely see like any Dracotail decks like use like Forbidden Droplet. They'll use like Veilers or something like that. So he draws into the K9 Lupus and he just scoops. So yeah, that's how you do it, man. You know, whenever someone does some unfair stuff to you, man, you got to do something unfair to them back. So yeah, that's the game right there, guys. Had to cheese a win with Vanity's Ruler. So I'm gonna like, you know, think it's like more combos where like Vanity's Ruler is like better protected. And yeah, but yeah, that's it for today, guys. Peace.